Alright, back for part 2 of the day. Um, let's work on, since we're in this general facility, liquid transitions is going to become just Budweiser. So let's start picking this factory apart. So beverage processing becomes Budweiser. So the first thing we're going to get rid of is this hall is going to go. This hall is going to go. All the rail ramps are going to go. And then we should have some floating lights. Should be, I think, 4 neon lights. 1. Yep, so that gets rid of our lights. So that should be the lighting fixed. Alright, so let's go to, start with the in. We're going to put everything in one trigger where you can drop it off by truck or by train. So that has our exact fill route and our pallet. So digital displays are gone. And we're going to make a separate placeable soda factory and coffee factory. Empty kegs. Let's leave the empty kegs. Let's just get rid of the display. And bottles we're not going to need, so let's look at our out. We don't need the pallet spawners. So that one's going to go. That one's going to go. So all those are going to go. Now we have to take our Nescafe signs. This is going to be just Budweiser. Drop you below the map for a minute. So let's bring these over. Let's cover up Nordzucker. Hope it's not a curse word. Let's get this covered up. So that's the first one. Nescafe we don't need. So you're just going to be Budweiser. How many signs do we have facing this way? So RC Cola is gone. Nescafe is gone. RC Cola is gone. So you're going to be just, oop, got one more hiding over here. So you are going to be just Budweiser. So this sign is obsolete. That sign is obsolete. Where's our empty keg visibility node? Oh, right on this side. Perfect. Alright, so now let me open up the islands map. Give that a second to open. So let's fly back over here to Budweiser. And I'm going to grab this. This is Budweiser. Grab this warehouse, and I'm hoping it has the it has those visibility nodes right in it. So let's go File, Export, Riccis Hollow, Warehouse. Now we're going to have to fix all of the texture files again. And that's all I'm grabbing out of here for now, so I'm going to close that so I don't accidentally make a change to it. So let's go here, new buildings, cancel, I don't know what I just hit. New buildings, warehouse. Alright, window shader, fill plane. Yes, we have all of these. Sounds. These I have. And these I know I have. Save that for now. Let's go up here, new buildings. Alright, those I already have. Textures. I'm going to grab all of these. So let's go view, details, copy, and paste. This folder I can delete, and then objects, palettes, these two textures I need. So let's copy those into here, and then that folder can get deleted. So now let's go here, let's go replace textures. And you are going to get replaced with textures. So there's our Budweiser warehouse fixed. So let's go File, Import Warehouse. Cut it from there. We're going to paste it into here. I want to spin that around. 2, 0. Or do I want to put it the other way and give us room to put more placeables down? Yeah, let's turn it this way. You'll have room to put more placeables down. So let's pull it over this way. And then you got a nice spot here to put something down. Height looks good. Alright, so let's grab our player trigger. Let's pull it back out of the ground. Alright, so beverage processing is now Budweiser. Beverage processing is Budweiser. Beverage processing here is going to be Budweiser, and then our XML is going to be Budweiser. So you are now just Budweiser. We may redo the stupid heating plant just to get it off my list next. And the bots are plentiful today. Alright, so let us go to global company heating plant. We can close. We're working on Budweiser. Alright, so in is fixed. Out is going to be pallet spawners. We have our player trigger. Okay, nothing else here has changed. We need, so let's go to here. Let's find beverage processing. Beverage processing is getting eliminated. Let's go to our islands map. Find Budweiser. and move it here, and then change Riccis Island to Riccis Hollow. So we're going to input hops, barley, water, power cells, and empty kegs. So we need an output for sewage, and we have to, and trash. Alright, so we need an output for sewage. So let's come to the ore mine. Let's grab the liquid manure pit. We duplicate that. Wrong way. Let me go edit, cut, and paste. So where do we want to put our sewage and our trash? This side of the building or this side of the building? This side of the building. Yeah, that works. So let's go. Where do I want to put it? Yeah, I like it tucked in over here. Let's come down. Let's spin you this way to -90. And let's put you over here, something like that. And then let's grab, let's go to out, let's grab our loading trigger 2. Cut it from there, paste it here. Alright, so this is going to be our trigger to pick up our sewage. And quite that tall. And you're going to go right about here, like so. And then let's come back up here. And let's, oh, I don't have it. Alright, so the ore of mine doesn't have trash yet. It's going to, but it doesn't have it yet. Let's go to Heinz. Let's grab our trash. Cut it from there. Let's put it in Budweiser. Alright, here's our pallet spawners for our trash. Which way are you facing? So you have to go this way to -90 and over. Like so. And you guys are too high. Like that. Alright, so that's our trash. have in the way of, so our lights are done. We have, yeah, we got a bunch of smoke, so that's, we don't have to do anything there. Oh, I missed that one. Ground DMCD. DMCD? DMCD? I probably messed that up. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. We are rebuilding the Riccis Hollow, updating the Riccis Hollow map to match the fill types, fill planes, particle effects, and palettes as the islands map. So all three of my maps will be identical in the way of fill types, fill planes, particle effects, and palettes. And then it's going to make it easier for the players because then we can use the one vehicle pack on all three maps, the one silo pack on all three maps, one animal pen pack on all three maps. So anything that we put out now we can use on all three maps rather than being map specific. So I'm just rebuilding the Budweiser plant to match the islands map. Alright, so let me give this a quick save. Let this finish saving. Almost didn't see your follow there mixed in with the crap above it, the bot trying to come in and post links. Alright, so we're going to take my Hollow backup file. We're going to come in here to Riccis Hollow. We're going to take the old beverage processing and slide it over there because we're not going to use it. I want to take the islands map. I want to pull the Budweiser. There you go. Let's copy this into here. And then let's edit it. So the first thing we need to do is take Riccis Islands and replace it with Riccis Hollow. And then we have to take our icon and replace it with Riccis Hollow. And then we took, pull the factory up in the background. Now I only have one, so this can go, this can go, this can go, and this is now number one. There's only one input trigger on this factory. And we're going to rename you goods. So there's our output for our sewage is there. Our hops goes into goods. Our barley goes into goods. Our water now goes into the goods trigger. Power cells, there's no visibility node. So I can get rid of that. And you go into goods. Empty kegs goes into goods. Yesterday I already watched in awe how you build a map. I myself am working on a 4X map, but I am still struggling on the roads. You are where I was 2 years ago building my first map. Everything I spent about probably 2,000 hours of just trial and error. So our visibility nodes on our kegs are going to be 0, 1, and 0. Alright, so there's our empty kegs. Now our outputs are going to be bud, and it's going to get spawned in the warehouse. So our visibility node for bud is going to be 12 and 3. Our bud light is spawned in the warehouse. Our visibility for bud light is 12 and 4. Alright, we have our trash spawners, we have our sewage trigger, and then our dead cells are spawned out of the warehouse. Our inputs have not changed, our outputs have not changed. We have smoke 2 through 10, so we have to add one more. And you're going to become number 10. So that is good. So exact root 2 we eliminated. 3 we eliminated. Pallet trigger 3 became pallet trigger 1. No exact root 4. No pallet trigger 4. We have to add in another smoke. Make it number 10. We have our 4 sprays, we have our start and end, and our trash is only 4, not 6. Alright, so let's get our i3D mapping fixed. Alright, so our camera is number 6. Our exact root is going to be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. So those are fixed. Our player trigger is 2. So that's good. Our audio is 5. Our sewage trigger is 1 and 0. Our smoke is going to be 10, 0, and 0. Ooh, I don't think our smoke changed. 10, 0, 0. 10, no, 0, 1. 10, 0, 1. 0, 2, 0, 3. 4, 5, 0, 7, and you should be 0 and 8. You should be 10. Yeah, okay, so you are 10, 0, and 8. Our spray is probably going to be 12. Yep. So you're 12. So that's 12. Our start and this is now going to be 12. And then we just have to fix our pallet triggers, which are now 13. So you're going to be, oh, hang on. You're going to be 13, but you're going to have one less 0. So this can go. You're going to be 1300, 1310. So you can go. You can go And you can go, I think, 13. Are you the last one? Are you 13? You are 13.3 now. So you're going to become 13. And then first one is 13, 0, and 1. So this has to go. So the last one should be 13, 3, and 1, and it is. So let's save that. Alright, now we have to, what do we do with our player trigger? What did I do with the player trigger? Alright, so you're right there, so I need an icon. Hinds I can close. Tour icons, let's duplicate that one. Edit. Lift you up out of the ground. Put you here where the player trigger is. Right? Yep, put it right where the player trigger is. You are now Budweiser. And then let's go in here. And you used to be beverage processing. Let's take you, move you down to the done column. Let's delete it up here. And you are now Budweiser. So you're now Budweiser. And then let's grab our X and our Z. Now our Z. So there is our tour icon. Now consider building them all in Blender because of the horrific terrain. I chose for the map and I don't really fancy deleting all the hours of terrain work. Yeah. And the existing road prefabs don't really work for me. There is ModHub US. Go to modhub.us and search FS19 for road pack. There's a placeable road pack that I use in my maps that all the roads they're a little bit hard to line up sometimes, but they're all so I have T's and I have X's. I have the X joints, and there's 100-meter sections, there's 50-meter sections, there's 20-meter sections, there's 10-meter sections, 5-meter sections. So the road pack I use helped me out a lot. There's the double wide, they have single wide, they have ones without the little crumbling edges, ones with the little crumbling edges. It's the only road pack I'll use in any of my maps. If you like the European style maps, there's a bunch of roundabouts. It's a really intensive road pack. Alright, so I think, let me get back to Budweiser. I think Budweiser is now. Alright, we have, yeah, because we just fixed the XML. We fixed our XML. We have, I didn't mean to minimize this. We have our XML, we have our 110. Everything in the XML was changed to Riccis Hollow, correct? It was. We have our icon, we have our sewage, we have our trash, we have our warehouse. Farmland didn't change. Let's save this. Then I'm going to crack the map open and see if we have no errors with Budweiser. So let's minimize this. Let's pull this up. Let's go here. Save game 2, start a new game. And we'll see if Budweiser is going to spawn in with no errors in the log. Yeah. So let's look at this. And I'm just going to throw some money in. And I'm going to grab some speed because I hate walking real slow. So now we should have Budweiser. We do. Warehouse doors I don't have yet. We're going to do them all at the same time. So I've got my cold air blowing into the warehouse. We have our icon. We have our trash spawners. We have our sewage spawner. I forgot to put a smoke at the generator. We're going to have to go in and add smoke to the generator. Let's buy this piece of property. Make sure there's no errors in the log. And we should now have this icon, should now give us a global company menu. And it does. We're going to add hops, barley, water, power cells, and empty kegs. We're going to get Bud, Bud Light, trash, sewage, and dead cells back out. The only thing I want to fix here is I want to fix the smoke. And we'll check the log for errors. I want to fix the smoke particle. And as soon as I do that, I can call Budweiser done. So let's go to the log first and start at the top. Let's get underneath all these key bindings. Alright, stone processing, we didn't fix that factory yet. Alright, so what do we have? Apiary we didn't get to yet. Index not found. Pallet spawner, place node 5 and place node 6. Oh yeah, apiary we didn't fix yet. Fish processing. Lua I3D for carbonate, which we didn't fix yet. Alright, no errors for Budweiser, so I'm going to call Budweiser done. And then let's call Budweiser done. So I can get that off my list. Alright, since we're right in the same parking lot, let's go over here to Acme Products. I think, yeah, I think some of our inputs may have changed. So let's grab this factory. Yep. So Budweiser I can close. Acme. So let's grab our 110. Alright, so Acme Corporation. Plastic we have, glue we have, steel, raw rubber, and pallets. So nothing there is going to change. Porta-John tires, stoves, grills, lawnmower. Yeah, nothing in this factory is going to change. Why am I getting an error in the log with Acme products? What's it telling me? Apiary. Oh, here, Acme Corporation. Fill type Porta-John. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Okay. So, Porta-John. Did I forget to put those fill types in? Let's go Control F. Tires. We do not. I forgot to put these fill types back in the map. Did I put the pallets back in the map? Riccis Hollow, Objects, Pallets, Global Company. Tire. Stove. Yeah, I put the. Alright, so I put them in. We have to fix, so we have to come over to here, to my backup map. We have to go to XML fill types. And let's find tire. So Porta-John tire stove. Porta-John tires and stove. Where's my fill type? So down here, let's come up here above the placeable factories that aren't in the map yet. So under wax, let's put in Porta-John tire stove. What else am I missing? Porta-John tire stove. So now I gotta find grill. Grill, lawnmower, garden swing. Grill, lawnmower, garden swing. Let's put them back in. Is that all of them? Grill, lawnmower, garden swing, water cooler, and bicycle. So I still need water cooler. Here it is, water cooler and bicycle. Let's get them back in the map. Alright, so now I have to come down here. And grab. Oh, they're not even in order. Porta-John tire stove. Over to here. What else am I missing? Let's come over here. So I need grill, lawnmower, garden swing. Let's move them over. And then I need bicycle, Is that all I'm missing? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Missing one. I think I'm missing water cooler. Yeah. Alright, so there's all of our fill types back in the map. Do I have the HUDs? Riccis Hollow. HUDs. Did I leave bicycle? I did. I left all the HUDs in. Alright, so we're close. So all those fill types are back in. So that'll take Acme products off of the... so let's get rid of this one. And now I want to do two more things to this factory. I want to fix the player trigger. It doesn't need to be gigantic anymore. Something like this. Where do I want to put it so it's not in a trigger? Let's put it here. You are going to get taken care of in a couple minutes when we go to the heating plant. Alright, so that'll work. Alright, so how are you named in here? You are Acme Products with a capital P. So let's go, let's copy this one, or I mean duplicate that one. Let's throw it here and bring it over here, and it's going to put it where our player trigger is. You are now Acme Products. So let's fix our, so you, I'm going to pull down to the done column. I'm going to delete you up here. Our list to do is getting smaller and smaller. Let us go to our X. And our Z. And that's done. Let's look at the XML just to make sure I don't need to make any changes to it. Placeables, global company, Acme Corporation. Acme Corporation, plastic, we have glue, steel, raw rubber, and pallets. I don't need to make any changes to this factory. So let's save this before I call it done. Jabo, good afternoon. Thank you for stopping in. RDO4 Dave, thank you. Hello, thank you for stopping in. My to-do list is getting smaller and smaller by the hour on this map. In about another week, I should be able to zip up the Islands map, the Ritchieville map, and the Hollow map, throw them all in the same mods folder with the same placeable packs and see if it will run and not conflict with each other. That's the ultimate goal. That's why the rebuild, for the most part. Alright, so let's jump back in game, and let's make sure all the errors now went away with Acme Corporation. Dixie said to come see you sometime. Is Dixie bugging you? I can take care of her, you know. Well, I appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. I don't have time, really don't have time to jump on YouTube and Twitch to watch anybody else streaming right now until all three of these maps are, well, these two maps are rebuilt, and then I see what the soil testing DLC throws at us. Alright, so let's throw some money in. Let's come back to Acme products. So we now have our icon. Let's buy. I didn't make any changes to this factory, so let's just buy it. And make sure that we get the global company menu. We do. So there's nothing was changed here. The main reason I went in game, I wanted to make sure all the errors in the log went away. And let's go back to the log. Alright, so yep, so all the errors for Acme Corporation just went away. Let's knock off the apiary. Next. So let's fly over there. I enjoy your work and hope to maybe show it off on my stream in the future. Yeah, I can't wait. I am honestly probably going to end up back on the Ritchieville map, to be honest with you. Alright, so let's come over to the apiary. So we have a couple changes to make just in the XML. Yeah, and we're going to have to change the sign up a little bit. Alright. So this is going to be a pretty quick fix on the apiary. Or is it? Now we're going to make a couple changes to this factory, I think. Yeah, we're going to make a few changes to this factory. So it's not going to be as quick a fix as I was hoping. So let's pull up the apiary. So I'm going to leave, so what do we have inputs now? We have inputs barrels, which we're not going to need. We're still going to input our sugar water. We're not going to input pallets, we're going to input beehives. And we're not going to input bees. Yeah, this thing needs a little bit of a makeover. And I don't know if I'm going to have enough room here to do it. Yeah, I can. We can take out some of these trees. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is this building's going to go. The barrels, the display's going to go. The visibility node is going to go. I'm going to get rid of the display. Nectar, no visibility node. Pallets, I don't need the display or the visibility node, so that can go. And then B can go. We are not going to spawn our honey and wax out on the spawner, so that can go, which means this racking can go. You're going to go, you're going to go, you're going to go, you're going to go, which leaves me a couple floating lights. So you're going to go, and you're going to go. So that cleans that mess up. We no longer have our digital display, so this sign can go. So now let me go to, let's minimize this a second. I want to go to Riccis Hollow, new buildings. This warehouse we can now delete. That was Budweiser. Let's open up the islands map. It's not what I wanted. Let's open up the islands map. While this is opening, I'm going to grab a sip of coffee. Even this map is going to be so much more fun to play when it's updated. Alright, so I want to, let's get my 16x script in. Alright, so now let's fly over here to the other island. This way. So I want to pull the building out that has the pallet spawners for the honey and the wax. Yeah, when Riccis Hollow and Riccieville are finally updated and the DLC doesn't break anything, I don't know which map I want to play. It's going to be a toss-up between Riccieville and Riccis Hollow. I want this warehouse and all the spawners. Building F. So I want this whole mess, and then I can fix the extra parts and the lights later. But building F is going to have my lighting. It's going to have my pallet spawners. That's what I really is. Don't tell me my spawners are not in the building. My spawners are in the building. Alright, so let's go File, Export, Building F. And then we'll get rid of all the extra lights that we don't need once we import it into the map. Let me close you so I don't accidentally make any changes to it. Let's go over here. Let's look at our texture files. We only have a couple texture files to fix. So new buildings. Let's copy these into here. And I think I already have all of them. I do. So we can delete this folder so there's no duplicate textures. And then we can come back here and let's fix our pathing. So that fixes that. So let's close that. Let's bring our map back up. I don't know if there's going to be enough room down here. We may have to cut out some of these trees and make room for this warehouse. So let's go import building F. I'm going to cut it from there, put it in the apiary transform group. And let's see if, yeah, we're not going to have enough room here. I'm not worried about the extra lights for now. Alright, I know what we need to do. Alright, so let's get rid of, let's pull you over here so I can see you. Let's get rid of the extra lights and poles. Alright, so you're not there. Let's come to lighting. So let's get rid of the extra poles. And then let's get rid of the extra lighting. So we don't have floating lights. Alright, so there's our lighting fixed. There's our no more extra poles. So now that should be just a building, and it is. We are going to have to... I need room. I need room. Alright, so let's go you. Let's pull you back. Let's pull you back. You can go. And you can go. So does that give us room for heating plant? Does that give us room for our new warehouse? Let's spin it this way to 0. Let's go. Oh yeah. So we'll be able to put our product in on one end and spawn it out on the other end. And still have room to drive through. I can live with this. Alright, so let's... first thing I want to do, let's grab our rough dirt. And then let's make a road around back and out. And then let's get rid of all the grass in between. And then let's go to grass, and we're going to remove all of the grass and everything in between. And I'm going to need a little bit more room. So let's get rid of this tree. Let's pull this building. Close you. Let me grab this building and slide it back a little bit more. And let's come back through here a little bit more. Something like that. Alright. So now we could put our product in on one side and spawn it out on the other. So where's our triggers? Our triggers are on this side. Nope. Nope. Oh, we have to move our triggers. Alright, what side do you spawn out on? Where's our spawners? So let's come back up here. Which direction do I want to orientate this warehouse? What side are our spawners on? Our spawners are on this side. So we drop our product off on the back side, we pick it up on the front side. That's exactly how I want it. Alright, so that'll work. So let's take our exact fill route and let's move it over here. Let's go to 90. Let's pull it over here. We can stretch it out. So we're going to be dropping off pallets. So that's there. Let's pull our pallet trigger over. Let's turn you to 0. You need to be a little bit taller. And you're too high. So let's stretch you out because we're going to be dropping off pallets. Let's put you about, you're too wide. Put you about there. And then once we get in game and start testing, a lot of these triggers are going to have to get adjusted, but you're there. Alright, so our in is taken care of. So we're going to input our plywood and beehives here. We're going to input our sugar water there. Our out is going to get spawned out of the warehouse. Player trigger. I want to put, let's see, so now our player trigger can get shrunken way down so it doesn't get stuck on your screen in multiplayer. So let's go like that, even smaller, like so. So you can go here, like so. Now let's grab our tour icon. How are you named? You are apiary, all small letters. So let's grab a tour icon, duplicate that, pull it up out of the ground, put it over here to where our player trigger is, so you know where your global company menu is. You are apiary. Let's grab this guy, move him down to the done column, and delete him up here. And then let's fix our X and our Z. And this one over here. Alright, so there's our player trigger done. Come back up here again. So, alright, in is done. Get over here where I can see the factory. In is done. Out is getting spawned in the warehouse. We have our player trigger. We have our audio. We have our camera. We have our warehouse, and it has its own lighting. And then this factory has its own lighting. Alright, so now we are going to let's come over here. Let's go to our 110. Alright, so our apiary, we are going to input plywood. No. We're going to input beehive. and I think it's all lowercase. Let me check the fill types. Beehive, singular, all lowercase. Alright, so we're going to input beehive, we're going to input sugar water, we're going to input pallets, we are not going to input bee, and we're going to get honey and wax. So we're going to input our beehives and our pallets and our sugar water. So that's fixed. Let's grab our placeables, global company, apiary. Our triggers have not changed. Barrels are now beehive. You have to make the beehives. So we're making beehives. Let's clean this folder out. Let's clean this up. So we don't need those gaps. There's no more digital display, so you are gone. And there's not going to be a visibility node, so you are gone. Alright, so there's our beehive input, our sugar water, no more digital display. We're going to input pallets. No more visibility node. No more digital display. So that cleans that up. We're not going to be inputting B, so that whole mess can go. No more pallets of live bees. Okay, so that cleans that up. Now I need to open up the islands apiary, because our output methods for honey is no longer on pallet spawners. So that's gone, and then this is gone. So that cleans up honey. Our wax is going to change, so this mess can go. And no display, so that can go. Alright, so there's our output of honey, output of wax, and they're the new pallets. So we're no longer inputting barrels, we're inputting beehive. And we're not inputting bees. So beehive, let's see, sugar water, 20, 40, 65. Let's go to 30 and 30. We're going to input 50 and 50 though. So half honey, half wax. So we have our smoke, we have our bees, we have our spray. We have none of our display. All of our displays are now gone. And then all of our pallet spawners are gone. Alright, so that cleans that up. Now I need start one and end one so we can spawn our pallets out. Let me move that over here. And then what else do I need? That's all I need. Let me close that old the apiary from other maps so I don't accidentally make any changes to it. Let's check our... Oh no, so none of that has changed. We have to remap. We got to check all of our i3D mapping. And then I've got to take 5. I got to get my clothes out of the washer and throw them in the dryer. Alright, so our camera, I don't think any of this has changed, but I just want to go through the list. Our camera is 6. So it's going to be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Our fill route node 2 has changed. It's going to be 0, 1, 0. So we are going to have to go through this. Player trigger is 2. Operating parts, particle systems. Oh yeah, cool. No, it did change. No, it didn't change. Yeah, it did change. How did this change? 10, 0, 0. 10, 0, 0. 10, 0, 1. I gotta... So this whole middle column is now 0. Right? Yeah, 1002, 1003. So this whole middle column is now 0. So year 0, year 0, and year 0. So that takes care of those. Where are our sprays? Oh, those were the sprays. They weren't the bees. I changed all them for nothing. These are our sprays. They're 1002, right? Where are you? Are you this water spray? You are the water spray. Okay, so you are, yeah, you're 1002 to 1013. So where are our bees? Here's our bees. You are 10, 1, and 0. Yeah, so none of those have changed. The only thing I have to put in now is our start and our end. So you're going to be 12, 3, 0, and 0. So you're now 12. And you are now 12. Alright, let me save the map. I'm going to look at my 110. Let's go back to the 110. What's the last factory we just fixed? Acme Corporation, right? I forgot to tell me that Acme Corporation was done. Alright, so there's my just personal note, knowing that Acme Corporation is done. Let me go back to the apiary. Alright, so map is saved. Let's go back in game. And let's see if all the errors are out for the apiary. We're slowly getting all the factories done. We're slowly getting rid of all the errors in the log that I created when I took all the old fill types out and put all the new fill types in. Hope everybody's having a good day and a good weekend. I'm going to check this factory and get out of here for about 5 minutes. Alright, let me throw some money in again. Because we don't save these games. Every time I make a change, I have to start a new game anyway. So let's come over here to the apiary and visit. So we should now have our new warehouse sitting here all nice and pretty. We should have no more pallet spawners by all these buildings. We don't. Alright, so let's buy this piece of property. And then let's come over here. We should now have our global company menu. So we're going to input beehive, sugar water, and pallets. We're going to get our honey and our wax. So much cleaner. So let's get out of here. I want to make two more. I want to look at two things really quick. So let's look at our log. Alright, so index not found. Pallet spawner 5 and 6. I missed something somewhere. They weren't there. I missed something somewhere. But one thing I want to do first is apiary is in what farmland? Apiary is in farmland 94. We made this a little bit bigger. I got to make sure everything is in this same farmland. So farmland 94. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. That's 94. And we have to add this warehouse to the farmland, or it's not going to let you spawn the pallets out. It's going to tell you don't own this land. So let's get this in here. So that's that one. And then I want to give you this if you start a new farmer mode. So you'll own the beehive production, and you'll own the apiary if you start new farmer mode. And then so let's minimize you a second. I want to look at these two errors in the log because I missed something. So let's go pallet spawner place 5. I'm going to go to Riccis Hollow. What did I miss? What factory did we just... Budweiser. So let me pull up Budweiser. I missed something in this XML. Oh, because we only have 5 pallet spawners and not 6. I mean, we only have 4 pallet spawners for trash, not 6. So that fixes those 2 errors. So the only errors left in the log are the factories we haven't touched yet. So they're slowly iced coffee. Oh, central. Yeah, we have to fix all of these yet. All right. So there's no new errors in the log for the apiary. Apiary, I am going to call done. So I can get that off my list. I am going to put you guys on. Be right back. Give me about 5. And my stream, oh no, my stream is not frozen. My stream is just lagging way behind. Give me about 5, I'll be back. Alright, clothes are out of the washer and in the dryer, and I've got a fresh cup of coffee. So what do we have left? Let's go here. Let's go to fish processing. So let's go to close the apiary. Fish processing. Yep, alright, so let's go to fish processing. See what kind of mess over here we're going to have to fix. All the new mining's done. Alright, fish processing. Yep, we're gonna have a little bit of work to do here. We got quite a bit of work to do here. This field may have to get cut back a little bit. And I may have to open up a little bit more grass. We'll see. Alright, so fish processing. Let me pull up fish processing from the other map. Just going to change a little bit. So we're only going to input seafood and diesel. So we're only inputting seafood and diesel. So what are we inputting now? We are inputting fish and water. That is going to change. Let me get this player trigger out of the way. We'll move it later. So we're going to put our fishes in the fishing boat. We're not touching that at all. We're not going to input water, but we're going to input diesel. So I need a diesel tank. You can go, and you can come out here for now because you're going to get deleted anyway. Just get it out of my way. This whole heating plant is going to change. Alright, so jackfruit route 2. So in display 1 is going to go. In display 2 is going to go. All of our out displays are going to go. Our sign is no longer existent. It can go. Now our out. So let's go to our spawners. No more caviar, trout, salmon. They're all gone. I want this building is gone. Oh, I didn't get the whole building, did I? This building, I did. I did. We're going to have to delete the extra lights. So you, warehouse lamp, you're gone and you're gone. Alright, so there's no floating lights. I need a diesel tank. We're going to put diesel in. This has a generator, right? Yep, that already has a generator. So let's put the diesel over here, though. So this warning stripe, that warning stripe can go. this bush can go. I want a diesel tank, so let's go to the ore mine. Let's grab the diesel tank. Duplicate that. Go edit, cut, and paste. And here's our diesel tank, but you can go down now to just one. You can go here. I don't like that there, but I don't got no other choice. Yeah, I don't like that there. Let's go here. Something like that. How close to the building can I get you? It's about as close as I can get you. That'll work. So let's take our trigger. Where did I slide you? You're over here somewhere. Right there. Let's take our trigger, put it here. For diesel. And you're too high. About there. Alright, so that's that part. We're going to input our seafood, we're going to input our diesel. And you are now seafood. I want to go into let's give this a quick save. Yeah, let's give this a quick save. Alright. Now I want to go to, let's minimize you. Let's go to Riccis Hollow. New buildings. Let's delete building F. I want to go to, I want to open up the islands map. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go. I've been up since like 3:30 this morning, so I'm almost 12 hours in the desk chair today already. I need my 16x script. So let's come over here to fish processing. And actually, no, I'm not going to pull it out of this map because I won't have to fix the texture. So let me close this map. I want to go into Riccisville. That's going to be easier to fix the textures. Maps and map. I need the warehouse and the pallet spawners and the visibility nodes. Alright, so let's go to fish processing. So I need this warehouse. Oh, it has my visibility nodes in it. Oh, this is going to be so much easier. Alright, so let's go File, Export, New Buildings, Warehouse. Yes, it has all my visibility nodes in it. Yay. So I can actually close this map. I don't even need it open anymore. Let's go to here, and then all the texture files should already be fixed. They are, so we don't have to do anything but import it. So let's go File, Import. Let's go. I'm going to cut it from there. I'm going to put it inside of fish processing. And we're going to have to do, yeah, that field's going to have to go a little bit smaller. Or, yeah, because it's not going to fit where I want it to fit. Let's see if, can we put it over here and then move the road. Let's spin you this way. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's spin you that way to 0. Now if we pull you back and slide you up and extend this factory out a little bit, how far back can I get you towards the water? Alright, so this tree can come over here like that, and then this building, close you, I close you, come shrink you down. Not by much, but I can shrink you down. Where did my warehouse go? Right here. How far back can I get you? About here. About there. I can live with that. We can spawn our seafood here and it won't affect this field. So all my pallet spawners are in here, correct? All my visibility nodes, yes. Alright, so let's do this. Trying to get a good camera angle here. Alright, so let's grab our Oh, turn it off a second. Why am I missing? What am I missing? Why did my terrain stuff get all messed up? Oh no, it's right here. Let's grab our... Is it asphalt or is it concrete? I can never get them straight. It is this one. Alright, so let's bring this back this way. Over to here. And then let's bring you back. Let's go to square. Let's bring you back. To here. Straighten that up a little bit. So let's get all the concrete painted underneath here. And then let's go to, let's get rid of all the extra grass. Get all the extra grass inside the warehouse and underneath everything. Something like that. Do we have enough room to drive in this side? We do. So there's where we're going to spawn our pallets out. Alright, so our in is fixed. Our out is going to come out of the warehouse. Player trigger has to get fixed next. So you can get shrunken way down. And then you're going to go about here. Something like that. And then how is it named in here? It is named Fish Processing with a capital P. So let's take our icon. Put our icon where our global company trigger is, and it's Fish Processing. I'm going to copy that, move it down to the done column. I'm going to delete it up here. And let's fix our X. And our Z. Alright, so that's done. So our icon is done, our player trigger's fixed. So player trigger's fixed, camera's good, lights are all good. I actually could have left that other building sit here. I'll leave it open, give you a spot for a small placeable. Maybe you want to put a potato washer there. Alright, so fish processing. Fish processing. So let's take, so let's go here and find, oh, not the fish pond. Oh, it's right underneath it. So fish processing, we're going to input fish, we're going to input seafood and diesel. We are going to get salmon, and then crab, salmon, crab, caviar, how many more? No sewage, no trash, but we are going to get byproducts. So I need one more for byproducts. So output 4. I guess if we're going to make it consistent to the other one, let's put sewage and trash. So let's go sewage, trash, and then byproducts. So let's go, so you were sewage. So I need 2 more, sewage, trash, and then byproducts. Sewage, trash. I feel like I'm missing something. Hold on. Salmon, crab, lobster is 3. Lobster is 3. Then caviar is 4. I need 1 more. Your output 7. Alright, 4 was caviar, and then sewage, trash, and byproducts, and then sewage, and then trash, and then byproducts. Alright, we have 1 production line. What's our inputs here? Just seafood and diesel. Yep. Alright, so now, which creates another problem. Oh good, I probably opened up this spot for a reason. Yes. Yes, 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 and no. So where do we want? Oh, good. Let's grab orchards. Now let's go to our coal mine. Let's grab our loading trigger 2. I'm going to cut it from there. I'm going to put it here. This is going to be where we pick up our sewage and our byproducts. I'll make you a little bit taller and wider. So this is where we're going to pick up our sewage and our byproducts. Good. And then over here, let's come back up no, let's not go to there. Let's go to Budweiser. Let's grab our trash, duplicate that. Go edit, cut, fish processing, paste. Oh, cool. Do I have to spin you around, or are you facing the right way? Oh, nice, you're facing the right way. So let's put our trash here. About there. Or no, do we want to leave a space for you to put a placeable down? Let's leave a space to put a placeable down. Let's turn you this way to 0. And let's pull you up here like so. And you can pick up your trash about here. I like that better. I like that better. Oh yeah, my back is starting to kill me. I'm not going to be able to sit here too much longer today. So, fish processing. Now we have to check our farmland to make sure it's going to be big enough. So farmland 32. Farmland 32 is bit 5. So bit 5. 32. Yeah, we're going to have to bring this over for fish processing. And something like that. So it's all in the same farmland. I'm thinking this factory is almost ready for just the XML work. We have our player trigger, we have our icon. None of our particle effects have changed, none of our lighting has changed. So let's pull up, wrong one. Let's pull up Riccis Hollow. Fish processing, and then let's pull up Ritchieville, fish processing. Alright, so we're going to input seafood, so we have to change this. We have our we have our 1 and 2, that hasn't changed. We're inputting now seafood. It's no longer fish. So our fishing boat's going to pick up seafood. It's going to go to goods 1. There's no more digital display, so you can go. I need to move the visibility node from here up to here, and then this visibility node can get deleted here, and this display can get deleted here. Our visibility node, I think, is going to stay the same. So let's go to in. No, your Budweiser. I want fish processing. Our visibility node, yes, is going to be 0, 1, and 1. Alright, so that's taken care of. Input 2, so there's our seafood. Input 2 is diesel. And it's going to be diesel. But we don't need this much. We only need like 50,000 liters. And that's going to go into, yep, trigger number 2. Alright, so next on the list is, oh, that's it. Just, those are our inputs. Okay, so that's fixed. Output 1 is going to be, actually I can take all of this. I can. So let's go from here to here and replace here to here. Alright, so we have our salmon, which is going to get spawned out of the warehouse. We have our crab is getting spawned. Oh, our visibility nodes are probably different. So where's our warehouse? Alright, our salmon is going to be 18 and 4. Our crab is going to be 18 and 5. Our lobster is going to be 18 and 6. Alright, so we have our caviar, we have our sewage, we have our trash and our byproducts. Do we have, we don't. We need, I need my other loading trigger, so I need this moved over to here so we can pick up our sewage and our byproducts. So that means I also need trigger 2 down here. Alright, so let's go back up to here where we were. So all of our outputs are now fixed. Let's take our product line, our inputs, and our outputs from that factory to this factory. And then we have our player trigger, we have our audio, our smoke hasn't changed. We no longer have our digital displays. We have our audio 2, we have our camera, we have our smoke, we have our trigger. All of these pallet spawners are now gone. These were the old seafood and caviar and all that crap. Alright, so what I do need from here is I need my spray, I need these. Actually, I need all of these right here. Moved over to here. And then I can close the old fish processing so I don't make any changes to it. I'm probably going to finish up this factory and get out of here. I'm not going to be able to sit much longer today. Alright, so now let's go through all of our i3D mapping. Exact fill route 1 is 0, 0, and 0. 0, 1, and 0. Player trigger is number 3. Audio, yep, that hasn't changed. Actually, it has. It's going to be 9 and 10. Yep, that's changed. That's the same. Our camera is number 4. Smoke hasn't changed. Trigger 2 has. It's going to be 1. Oh, no, it hasn't. 1 and 0. Now let's go down to warehouse. You are now 18. So you should be 18, 3 and 0, 3, 1, 3, 2, and 3, 3, which you are. Our spawner is going to be 18. So just 18. So you've got to go to 18, and you have to go to 18. And then our trash is now number 19. Alright, so let's look at our 110. So our 110 fish processing is fixed. It matches the other map, the other 2 maps. Our fish processing X and XML should now be done. We have our trigger 1, trigger 2. Our seafood goes in trigger 1, our diesel goes in trigger 2, so that's good. All of our outputs are good. We're no longer gonna, wow, we're only making 2,000 liters an hour. Holy crap, is that slow. We're gonna have to fix that in the other map. I didn't realize it was that slow. Let's go 8,000 liters an hour. Crap, let's check fish processing in Riccisville. Let's open that back up. Oh, okay. Why is it? Okay, it's 8,000 in the new map. Alright. Or the old, in Riccisville. Glad I looked at that. I think we're good. We have our player trigger fixed, our icon is fixed. Let's save the map. And we're going to go in and see if there's any Lua errors. Unfortunately, this map's not going to be fixed before that soil testing DLC comes out. Unless I lay down and stretch my back out for a couple hours and then do a couple hours worth of off-camera work later tonight. Which I may end up doing. Alright, so now let's fire up the game. I'm going to make sure there's no errors in the log, and then I'm going to get out of here for the night. So I can't sit in this chair much longer. If anybody's with me, pop in and say hello so I know who's hanging. If anybody, I probably bored everybody to sleep or chased everybody away. Alright, so we start. Let's grab some cash. And let's grab some speed. Now, fish processing. We have our cold air is blowing in. That's good. We have our smoke. We have our trash spawners. I'm liking so far. Now the problem I think is the entire fish processing, fish bait, and fishing is all tied into one farmland, and it's $650,000. I'm going to lower that a bit. Let me do that first. Let's go. Let me just minimize you a second. What farmland were you in? You are farmland 32. Let's go 0.15. Let's lower that price. So yes, I want to buy that. So we own the canal, and fish bait and fishing and fish processing is all one factory. And now we have our seafood in a missing diesel. Something's not right. We have our salmon, our crab, our lobster, caviar, sewage, trash. I'm missing diesel, so there's something wrong with this factory. So let's see what the error is in the log. Oh, no one in chat. I think I'm talking to myself. So I am definitely going to get out of here. Alright, so let's go back to fish processing. We're inputting seafood, we're inputting diesel. We're inputting, lowercase, has to be uppercase. We have to input diesel. Now it should be fixed. So now let's go back in. Let's go back in here. Let's crank a new game back up. And we'll see how much the price dropped to buy it. And I'll check the log for errors, so I'm going to get out of here. Oh, come on. So if we buy this now, let's go visit it first. No, let's go visit it first. Now let's buy it. So if we go to buy this, what did that drop the price to? 487. I can make you pay for that much for it. So now I should have, there we go. Now we have seafood and diesel. And we have our salmon, crab, lobster, caviar, sewage, trash, and byproducts out. We're going to put doors on the warehouses later. I like this area. Alright, so let's get out of here. I am going to go back to the log. I want to come back up here. And then let's see what we have left in the way errors. So that's going to go away when I fix that factory. That's going to get fixed. Secret mount we haven't gotten to yet. And then we have, yeah, Secret Mountain we didn't do, Angelo's Pizza we didn't do, Smokehouse we didn't do. These are going to go away once we fix the other, and then that's going to go away. Alright, no errors, no log for fish processing. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to call fish processing done. And then I am going to throw this on. I am going to save the map and close it. I am going to get out of here. I want to thank everybody for stopping in. I hope everybody has a good evening and the rest of your weekend. And I will not be back on until tomorrow.